Hey you guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Juana, and if you have not subscribed yet, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, The Crafty Puerto Rican. So today I'm going to show you how to install a table for the EM-1010, the Ricoma EM-1010. I have bought that table when I purchased the machine, and believe it or not, I have not installed it yet. It's been a little while, I know. So that's what I'm going to show you today, how to do it. This is the shirt that I did on my last video. One of the shirts, I did 3. If you have not seen that video yet, go back to my last video and I will show you how I created the sublimation shirt. It was a combination of sublimation and bleach shirt. So yeah, so I am excited to do this. I'm going to show you how to do it. I have not done it yet, so I decided to share it with you. So let's go at it. So when I was looking for videos to show me how to do it on YouTube, I only found one that was done by Ricoma. It was very well done. It was done a while ago, so you know, I decided just to do another video just to show another perspective of how to put it together. I'm not a person who built a lot of things, so I am going to follow these instructions also that they provided for it. I am looking my address, that's why I'm putting the paper in here. Yeah, and this is the instruction that come with, you see? And show you step by step how to do it, all right? So let me open the box, and these are the things that came with it. You see still in the plastic, I haven't opened it. These are the things that I need to use. So I'm going to open it up. These are the brackets. It brings 2 of the packet. I'm assuming it's an additional one because I only need 1 packet for each side. I'm thinking, yeah. Okay. So these are the 2, the little screws that are gonna be going to the machine, all right? And these are the brackets. And I will figure out, usually it's supposed to go this way, yeah. It's supposed to go this way. Yeah, this facing down, something like that. Or something like that. Yeah, like this. Anywho, let's go for it. We'll see. And this is the table. It's not a huge table, but this is very useful when you are embroidering heavy items like heavy denim, jackets, big towels, heavy blankets or big blankets, okay? This is the actual table. All right. Let me get you a better view. I think you have a pretty good view in there. Yeah. All right. So that's the table. That's the whole table. All right. So let's get started. I'm going to move you to the machine and we're going to start with the process, okay? So we're going to start with one side. I'm going to explain you the one side, and the same thing is going to apply to the other side, okay? So we're going to start on this side. And the first thing I'm going to do is to remove the 2 screws that are in here, okay? If you notice, I don't have the machine arms on. It is not because purposely I did it for this process. It's just that I was embroidering hats. And I just decided not to put the arms on, and that way probably will make it easier. But according to what the instructions are showing, the arms are on. You should have enough space in here to be able to work on this side. Okay, so don't think that you need to take the arms off. If it's easier for you to take them off, go ahead. But I don't think it's needed. All right, because like I said in the diagram, it shows the arms on. Okay, in the YouTube video that Ricoma put out a while ago, it's an old video, like I said before. The person who's doing the demonstration is not using the arm. It has no arms either, but mine is just because I was embroidering hats, all right? Just to make that clear. So I'm gonna start taking off these screws in here, right? So this is the screwdriver that I'm gonna be using. This one came with the Ricoma. All right. When you get your Ricoma, it comes with a lot of tools, and this is one of them. All right. So I'm gonna unscrew this, and these screws, when you take them off, you have to save them because those are the screws that you're gonna use to continue with the process. All right. It's not like you can just get rid of them. These are for the table. You're gonna use them for the installation of the table. All right. All right. So this is the first one. Make sure that you don't lose them. Okay. I'm gonna put them right here. I'm always scared when I remove stuff to lose one of them. I don't know why I have this issue of when I'm trying to build something, which I don't do that often. I always get nervous about me losing a piece or something like that. So you know what? I'm gonna put them on a table here because I don't want it to be confused with any other pieces in here. So now it tells you, once you remove that, according to the explanation here, it says that you have to replace those screws with these two pieces. I'm going to show you which one they are because the diagram is kind of small. So these are the pieces that you're supposed to replace those with. In other words, you're going to screw it in. And now I can see that they sent an extra set of it. That's why there were two little baggies. You only need one bag, everything in one bag. These are the two parts, yeah. Actually, it brings an extra original screw for the ones that I took off. They send you extras of those, which is great. I guess they figure sometimes people lose them, you know. So these are the pieces that come, and this is what you're gonna replace it with. So you're gonna screw inside like that, the other one. All right, and it tells you to use a wrench if you need it to make it tighter in there. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna tie it with my hands first. This is the way I'm gonna do it. Let me move you this way. Maybe you can see. Yeah, that's a better view so you see what. But I think this is pretty much okay. I don't want to do it too tight. They said that if it helps you to use a wrench or something, no, this is tight enough. Now the next step that tells you to do after that is, okay, insert the standoff into the holes, rotate the standoff clockwise to secure them into the machine. If necessary, use a wrench to tie them. I don't think it's necessary. And then the next one, which is step 3, it says, line up the openings of the two metal support bracket with the standoffs on each side of the machine. Make sure the pins of the brackets are facing upward. Okay, so I guess they're talking about this piece right now. Right here. All right. So this is what you're gonna be placing in here. And the position, you're gonna be putting this on the outside like that. And they want you to match the holes like that in there. I think that they want me to do that. It looks like it's the position. Usually it's difficult to tell which side is it, but I think this is the way it's supposed to be. It looks just like this. I don't know, but this is what the diagram is showing to me. All right, let's do this. And then after I do that, I'm supposed to use, it says, step number 4, then insert the screws you removed from the base of the machine into the other end of the standoff using a Phillips screwdriver, which is the thing. And like I said, they did send extras of the ones that I removed, which I really appreciate from Ricoma. They always bring extra stuff that you don't need in the moment when you order stuff from them, and I really appreciate that because things happens. So now I don't feel as nervous because I know I have extra pieces, extra screws, and I'm just placing the screws in here. The nails don't help at all. Let me just make it in the hole first. Yeah, that's easier for me. Yeah, put it in the hole first and then, yeah. Ah, no, don't do that. It came into the hole of the machine. That cannot happen. So I guess it's gonna live in there now. It's in there and I don't see it. It's inside there somewhere. You see, people, this is what happened. So I'm gonna put the paper in here and I'm gonna block it from that happening again. Oh gosh, let me see. So I think it's a good idea that you take off the arm off. It's gonna be easier, even though they say you don't have to. I mean, she shows that you don't have to, but yeah. So that one is gonna live in there. It found a new home. So now I'm gonna start again. Okay, I put a piece of paper in here, and I'm good that I'm sharing that with you so that you know that can happen. You have to be careful. Got one in. Thank you, Ricoma, for sending an additional one. Good idea. There you go. So I'm screwing this in here. That's what I'm doing. All right. Yeah, I'm just checking that you have a good view of what I'm doing. This is, you see how I covered that hole in there? This is like where, let me see what happened. You see this part in here? This opens in here. It's like a little fuzzy fabric in there. It went through there. So let's do this again with the other one. I'm gonna put the other part here. Don't you fall in there for me, okay? Don't you fall in there. You're not allowed to fall in there, okay? Okay. All right. So now that I have this is the part that is done. And after that, you're gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna talk about anything because you know the steps. And then we're gonna move into the part of actually putting the table on it, okay? Alrighty. I decided to put this painter's tape in here, so the same thing that happens on the other side doesn't happen on this side. That way the screws are not gonna fall in there. So, following the instructions, what it says here is slide the table onto the support brackets, lining up the pins on the bracket with the 4 holes on the table and the opening in the center with the sewing arm. All right, I'm gonna read it again. Slide the table onto the support brackets, lining up the pins on the brackets with the 4 holes on the table. And they mean these ones right here. That's what I'm assuming. And the opening on the center with the sewing arm, which here, you have to line it up. And after you do that, then you're gonna insert the 4 flathead screws through the table into the metal support brackets. And they're talking about this right here. That's what they're talking about. Let me see if I can give you a closer look. They're talking about these ones right here, okay? The table are gonna have the holes and we have to line it up and screw it in here. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna bring the table, okay? I'm gonna lower the camera a little bit because it's too high for you guys to see this part right here. All right. I'm gonna move you back so that I have room to work with the table, and then I'm gonna move you in again, okay? So I just wanted to show you that the table comes with the plastic film on top, and I'm just removing that plastic film, and it's very nice and shiny on the top, okay? So I'm supposed to line up the table with those brackets. That's not gonna be an easy task because I'm supposed to line it with the arm. There we go. So he went through, yeah. Yeah. You see the holes lined up, and you can see, let me see if I can show you closely. Under here. Nice close up. If you notice how these flushed in the screws on the pins on the bottom, you see them? So now I'm gonna have to place the screws in those on both sides, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. And of course, I am covering this right here with tape. It's not easy for me to handle the small screws with the nails. So I am doing this because I don't want any incidents happening here. I'm gonna take you back. So I need space to work. Yeah. And I'm gonna take off the screws. And I'm assuming are the little ones. Let me see. So follow the instructions. Screw C. Screw C are, yeah, the small ones. Yeah. To be 4 in total. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna do the first one in here. Lining it up in here. Make sure that the table is flushed in and flattened. That's what I'm trying to do. And screw it in there. And then I'm gonna do the other side. The table is in. I'm gonna pull you up a little bit. Okay, it's nice. If I'm gonna be working, for example, with this towel, okay, which is a big towel, all I have to do is, you know, I have room to put it in here, and it's not gonna interrupt being hanging on the floor or anything like that. That's the whole idea, an example. Now all I have to do is to place the arms on the machine, which I can do right now since I'm doing this, just to show you that it's not gonna interrupt the space, okay? So I'm gonna move you to this side so that I can have room to place the arm of the machine. You see? The arm is gonna be like that, and it's not gonna block anything. Now that I'm seeing, it does interrupt. If you notice, the screw from the back is under here. So you are gonna have to take off this to be able to unscrew in the back. So yeah, I take what I said back. I noticed putting on this side. Yeah, the one that is all the way in the back, it does interrupt, so you have to take this off. Even though the diagram, like I said, it does not mention that, and it does not said to take off the arms. It shows that the screws are more forward, but it's not really forward. So yes, you have to take this off. Definitely yes. Yes, because it's all the way back there, people. All right? I did a video showing how to do it a while back. Let me see if I can move it. These screws in here, this one right here, this is the one that you have to remove with the Allen wrench. It's this one right here. I think it's the third one or the fourth one from the group. The fourth one of the set that they send you. From the small ones, from the smaller to the bigger, the fourth one, okay? So yeah, you take the Allen wrench and you just remove it and then do both sides and you just lift it up and you take the whole thing. And that's the way you do it. But just definitely you have to take this off to be able to take the table off. I don't embroider big stuff often. So I am going to embroider some beach towels on this, and also I'm going to embroider on a jean jacket that I've been wanting to do for a while. So I'm gonna leave it on for now. I'm gonna show you with the mighty hook. This is the mighty hook. It should not bother anything. Okay, this is the mighty hook, all right? You see how it goes in there? So this is how the table looks like. It was pretty easy and straightforward, not difficult. So you guys, this is how you install the table in the EM-1010. I hope this was of use for you in case you want to install one in your machine. If you're not subscribed yet to my channel, I am Juana and I'm the Crafty Puerto Rican. Go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell. It will let you know how my future videos are coming up, okay? So thank you very much for spending this time with me. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hasta luego.